Oh my god, are we back?
Dude, it's like we never left.
True. I say we're so back. You say we never left. We are not the same. What's up,
Glass half
everybody?
full, glass half empty. We got a glass.
I don't have a glass.
You don't have glasses. Call you Ambipom because you're missing your... I don't know.
I am wearing my glasses. I was trying to find them before stream, though. I couldn't remember where I put them.
I can't imagine an Apom with glasses, though. Unless
No,
it's cool shades like the Gengar
Their
with
eyes
shades,
are like
you know?
too far apart.
It's
It would really
just extra circles around your circle eyes.
yeah. Apom could, because like its eyes are just, you could put like goggles over Apom and it would just like they would look normal because his eyes are already just big circles.
True, like an
Ampom
artificer's
just
goggles
has-
or something.
Yeah. But
Not gonna lie,
Ambipom has like
because of the,
really tiny eyes and they're like far apart. Like you couldn't really get eyewear on it very easily.
Because of the content emote, I kind of forget that Apom doesn't like wear a baseball cap.
No, he doesn't. he does. He wears one.
Specifically, Toadie's Apom wears a baseball cap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's been a little while since you've heard from us, at least on the channel. But things have been in motion. We've been going through our Ledian Cup. We're just wrapping up week 2 in our super low tier draft. I think it's been a blast to watch some of these things. Do you guys have any highlights? Toadie, I'm pretty sure you're playing, right? But Lee, I don't think you are.
Yeah, I'm not in, but it's fun to see things pop off that you don't expect. Like I never thought I'd ever see a Palisand clicking rock polish, but
That was crazy.
That was an interesting. I was gonna say like
Palisand.
Palisand popping off. Like I've seen Palisand pop off before. I don't know if I've seen a rock polish Palisand though. That is different.
Yeah, Toadie, what would you say is a highlight for your couple games that you've played so far? Because you're 2-0 right now, right?
Yeah. 2-0
Oh yeah.
plus
What's
9.
a highlight for you?
I mean, highlight of building that I didn't actually get to use was the Apom set I built for my last game. He didn't even have to come out at all during the game though.
You actually brought it though, right?
Yeah, it was
that's crazy.
It was a pretty good set because it was against a team that had one normal resist, and the normal resist was the Lowland Golem. So I was like, okay, we're gonna click Trailblaze,
True.
spikes are already gonna be up. Right, Trailblaze on the spikes into low kick kills Golem, and I'm at +1 speed. Now I've used 2 of my 3 moves. My third move is Last Resort. I click Last Resort on everything else. And it was actually like calced out, like the only things that would survive it would have been like if Tangle over there and there was someone else who survived at like full HP, but like having spikes up, like it actually would have like swept the team, which is so. But I didn't have to do it. I had to hold myself back from being like I could kill Golem here, or I could leave him alive so that Apom could do his setup. But then it was like everything else on his team, like I guess it was the Golbat specifically that was like, this thing quad resists Trailblaze and low kick, so the fact that I have to use those 2 moves before I can click Last Resort means that Apom might not be able to do much. And when the Golbat is the other thing that comes in on it, probably. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, like I guess I don't know if there's like a highlight yet. It was all kind of like pretty standard, just like, oh, what if I had fat mons and then wish to pass them around? Like that's what low tier draft is for me so far.
Yeah, I think Wish has really been taking over, but
insane. Yeah.
But that's surprising me though, because I think there's a lot of crazy powerful breakers.
There is, but nothing has coverage. So it's like
you kind of just need a good matchup.
Yeah,
for your breaker to do
it's specifically that like a lot of the fat mons that can wish pass, like for a Giraffe, Wigglytuff, like a lot of those mons, there are so many mons that they can come in on for absolutely for free in this meta, where it's just like, oh, it's a dark type that has like normal type coverage maybe, and then like definitely not like the random Iron Head or Gunk Shot coverage that higher tier mons have, right? Like if you don't have that fairy, like the fairy weakness coverage, like mons like Wigglytuff just come in and it's like, all right, well that's a free wish to whoever I want, because you have to take a turn to swap out while I'm wishing, and if I'm running port, I just port the next turn and I don't die. And for Giraffe's kind of similar, where it's like you have to hit it with a dark type move or a bug type move, And the bug type move is probably U-turn, and the dark type move is probably knockoff. And it's like if you don't have one of those mons that has one of those moves, like Furdraff is getting a free wish off because you can't use a ghost type move on it because it's normal. That's another thing that you would.
All right.
It's,
yeah. Okay. Enough of these.
That's why wish passing is good because it's very hard to punish in this league.
Thank you.
When there's so
Witch passing 101 with Toady.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just a bit surprising to me. But yeah, it's I think completely understandable after watching how things actually play out.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's what has been going on in the background. If you aren't part of it, then you're missing out. It's been a lot of fun. And honestly, with the success of it, we may even keep something like this in mind for a future off season as well, because it's been a lot of fun.
Quick question: Is it 4 weeks before playoffs?
5.
3. It was 5. Okay.
5. Yeah. So we have for you our 4 divisional final matches, in which each of our division champions were crowned. And honestly, it's been like about a month since then already, right?
Well,
Just about.
This replay is from January 17th, so just under a month.
Okay. And yeah, honestly, I kind of already forgot what happened.
Yeah.
So this will be a treat
I
rewatching
couldn't
this.
remember who
As
some of
close
the
to
champions
genuine
were.
reactions as we can deliver.
Yeah, this is a almost live. This is a post-live Nahyma react.
All right.
Oh, we do have our
This is
Truant
the
finals
Truant.
up first. We have Tony playing as Cade and Mudkip playing as Funny Family Guy. And both of these players really tore it up this season. I mean, from Mudkip's Coco Val, like Terra Iron Crown team that was really crazy.
Wow.
To
the Terra Crowns does feel like so long ago that we were talking about Terra Crowns.
Yeah, right?
Broken.
But then just the way that Tony was playing his team, I'm pretty sure it's Terra Iron Hands. I'm going to have to double check
Yeah,
this.
probably.
But yeah, it was a monster as well. So
When I remember looking through the docs recently, because spoiler alert, we are getting the poll ready to send out. But I was going through the doc for Truant, and I didn't realize how many games the Floriders came to. It was at almost every game. It seemed
it was
very
pretty
central to
MVP.
this team.
yeah, very essential. And the fact that they made a finals appearance too is definitely a candidate for like supported MVP.
Yeah.
So these two, Tony and Mudkip, met week 1 of the regular season as well. And that game went well for Tony, and it caused Mudkip to trade for Terra Iron Crown.
Oh, true. And wasn't it Mudkip's only loss in the season as well?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was his only regular season loss.
Like he finished 7-1 in the regular season. Yeah.
He might have finished 6-2. Can't
So
remember.
Which is funny
basically a
because we
different
were-
matchup then, right? That didn't happen.
Oh, very different matchup. But we were worried about Mudkip. Remember, he's always been a player who we know has a high ceiling and like is probably better than the Truant division, but then always just kind of ends up coming short and not doing very great. I think he maybe missed playoffs last season as well, or like barely got in and didn't go very far. I don't remember the exacts, but yeah, it's always been like we know that he's capable of a lot more. It just feels cursed in the NBA. So here he is finally with the finals appearance, putting up the numbers that we expected him to put up. And yeah, I mean, I won't talk about the results, but yeah, we might as well just get into it and see how things play out. Yeah, let's check it.
So we got the Terra Bug hands, and we got Terra Bug everything on Mudkip's team. So that's gonna be a problem for the bug haters. Looks like Terra Water Crown and Terra Fairy Blastoise.
Yeah, that combination of Terra Captains is really scary, and I'm pretty sure Riceman in All Stars had the same combination as well.
Of
Yeah.
hands, Blastoise.
Very, very versatile.
I mean, of
And Terra, let's see, it's
Blastoise.
Bug. Bug Iron Hands makes me think it's pretty much designed specifically for
The Zygarde.
Zygarde.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining like an Ice Punch. Maybe it has boots so it can like be Bug and switch in and out every once in a while.
Right.
Pretty good against Valiant's fighting moves as well. So if it's
I
like
guess
choice
it-
locked into a close combat, then you have a free switch there as well.
Yeah, I guess the risk of bug on them on like hands is that if your hazard setup is questionable, or I mean the hazard removal is questionable, I was saying setup because if Cinderace is trying to swap quartz and you both have rocks, doesn't help you much.
Yeah, but you would just
it does
run
make him
boots
hard
and
to
it's
come
fine.
in a couple times. So, but yeah,
Yeah, just run
he
boots.
needs Then he needs to be
But there are 2 defoggers and a core change, so I'm
Yeah.
not too worried.
And defog also nice against the terrain if he's not
Yeah,
running
also
booster.
true. Yep.
Oh wait, you know what? So this is I don't know if I guess it wasn't this specific matchup, but we've seen Coco versus Bundle before, and I think the Bundle didn't bring. I mean, the Coco didn't bring E-Terrain, right? Was
Oh,
that this
I think you're
match?
right.
Was that this match? Or was
Yeah,
that
I think
different?
that was this battle.
Okay.
This matchup in week
Yeah.
1.
So I think it's the Coco lead here, or maybe not. Okay.
Nope.
Either way. So now it looks like we might get a Rocks handshake here. But
Well, Zygarde doesn't get rocks.
oh, he doesn't.
No. Okay,
Oh,
hold on.
wow.
So Chomp's dead.
So this matchup is actually, I think, pretty good for Zygarde, even though it's slower. I think clicking Mega was pretty, I don't want to say troll, but
Risky.
making yourself slower than the Zygarde could be questionable.
Well, Zygarde was
probably
was
won
max
faster.
speed, and the Garchomp wasn't. Even before the Mega, wouldn't he would still be outspeed? He might have known if he. Was,
Yeah, well, that I think that just means to me that it's not speed invested, but
Yeah.
you don't know if Zygarde is speed invested either.
Right. Right. And either
So
way,
if
you
you're gonna
have-
go
you have the
for
Florges
if you're gonna
as
go
well.
for an attack, you might as well stay base,
Yeah.
unless you're speed invested, in which case you might as well stay base still.
Or maybe he was like defense invested and thought that he would survive whatever he threw, and then that was just
Like a
not
Dragon
what he's
Claw,
expecting.
maybe
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
expect the special.
Yeah.
That's potential.
Because then you would
Either
want
way-
for the extra bulk.
Either way, this is already not a great start. Losing your Garchomp
Yeah.
turn 1 for nothing
Definitely
is pretty rough.
Well, it's not for nothing.
I
he did lose half his special attacking.
I don't know. I do think in general, since Garchomp rarely actually runs dragon moves, this matchup is pretty good. Like I think Zygarde never really runs dragon moves either. But if you're expecting this, I mean, Garchomp's a pretty good lead. If you see lead Zygarde, I think you should expect that it has something for the anti-lead Garchomp. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have Florges now. It is -2, so it's
It's definitely
probably got to
swap it,
swap unless
yeah.
it's mixed.
Nice
The
baton,
baton pass
pass.
is
Get some
pretty
momentum
cool.
there. I'm gonna slow this down a little bit.
Yeah.
Zygarde comes back in on the pivot there.
However, there's not a whole lot. It's not
Yeah,
leftovers.
That cannot be very invested on the Cinder.
Glare. It could be choiced. I know that choice lock into glare seems a little sus, but it's actually not.
It could
end
be
of the world.
good if you're like Scarf and you know you outspeed the Cinderace. That's like worth it. I would say.
Yeah. I do like. Okay, it's not
taunts.
Scarf. Interesting. I liked that
Wait.
Cinderace was switching out of the potential Scarf, but then it stayed in on this turn. So,
Yeah, unless the Cinderace is Scarf taunt, but neither of them are.
well, it just clicked Pyro Ball.
Oh, that's true. That was this turn. Okay, well that was a good taunt, but that wasn't on a glare turn, so that's interesting. He actually didn't
Right.
glare that turn. So I don't know if that was like a.
Well, you don't need to glare, since Florges, the switch in, is already paralyzed. Like if you're expecting
Oh,
the same play pattern of
True,
Florges coming
yeah, then
in,
you
there's
just
no
gotta
reason
waste
to
the
glare.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think that taunt was an inaccuracy.
yeah. Yeah, that floor just takes a lot from the 1,000 arrows.
Mm-hmm. I don't
Wait, is 1,000 arrows physical?
know if this is banded. It is
Yes.
physical.
So he's mixed then.
Yep.
So I wonder what he's more invested in then. For that Draco to Oko.
I imagine it doesn't take a lot of investment. It does have like a usable special attack stat. It's not the best,
Yeah.
but it's fine.
But it's also.
I
kinda
mean,
interesting
considering its attack stat is 100, you know, it's.
Yeah.
I think its offenses are often kind of forgotten how bad it is, considering 1,000 arrows are just so good.
Well, what's interesting is that now that the floor just is low, and within the 1,000 arrows range, you can pretty safely, like, if you pick up a kill with Draco and you have your attack dropped, like, that's nice that you can still kill the Florges then. Like, you don't have to swap out on the Florges anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just spam your insane other move.
Yeah, which isn't dropped from the Draco. So, but the Moonblast, he stays in, and he just dies. So, maybe that was to go.
That's pretty good though. It traded I mean, it traded for an entire Garchomp, half of Cinderace's HP, and most of Florges' HP, and a Para on it. So that's definitely a trade you take if you're the Zygarde trainer.
This isn't Mega, is it? No, because it's Terra coming.
No, it's Terra.
You think it Shell Smashes here? If it's coming, because like surely you're sacking that Zygarde to get something in that's going to do something.
I would imagine so.
I would have
If
thought
you're
the
not
Crown
smashing
might
here,
have come
then Crown comes in.
Yeah.
I agree. This
So-
is telegraphing a smash here.
Yep, there it is.
Yep.
But this might let you get a Wish off, and if you're Wish Protect, then yeah.
You want to Wish Protect in front of a Smasher? You're crazy.
Well, he didn't Protect anyway, so.
I mean, I think clicking Wish in general is kind of troll in front of a Shell Smasher.
Yeah, I guess
That's
it
how you
depends
lose a game.
on what he was invested in defensively, like if he would survive a hit or not, or if you want to just pass it to somebody who would.
At 30%?
No, after a Protect, I mean. Or maybe you play the mind game of, oh, I just wished. Next turn, am I going to Protect, and you get greedy and click.
I
Shell
think
Smash
that's
again or
what
something.
Tony did.
Yeah.
I think
And
that's
then
what
he just died
the
for
play
it.
there was.
That
Yeah.
or
Which is
calling
fine.
out a move that Hands survives, topping him off, but then he clicked Quake, probably for that. Like the catch
Yeah,
a hand
probably.
swap there. But
If it's mixed,
we
yeah.
have the bug Terra, so you have to now call out what he's gonna do. Yeah, you just go for the neutral stab Terra Blast there. But the Wild
fine.
Charge
Oh,
doesn't
wow.
kill because of the Terra. So
It is Life Orb though, so these are gonna trade.
Yep. I mean, both Terra Captains down. Let's just see. So 55%. Well, you still have a full health bundle, full health Mandibuzz, and a Cinderace that's fast enough to probably hit most things before it goes down. Is it faster than Valiant? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's faster than Valiant.
Just not the
Outside of
Coco.
terrain.
Yes.
True. But I guess we'll see if the Coco's running terrain.
Yeah,
He hasn't
yeah.
come in yet, right?
Not yet.
Okay. The wheezing is probably a problem for Cinderace, honestly. So yeah, there's no electric terrain on this Coco. And he lives! He lives the Thunderbolt.
That's gotta be invested in some... Wait,
Yeah, or AV maybe? No, he taunted.
No, it's haunted.
maybe it's just... Oh, but it's not electric
Oh,
terrain,
yeah,
that's why.
Coco
Okay,
is just
yeah,
weaker,
yeah.
That's gotta be
It's
it.
telepathy to not get booster on bundle.
So he lives,
Yeah, I was
though.
thinking
He's-
like that. That Coco should just obliterate the Cinderace. Yeah, no terrain makes
he
the
took
difference.
out the he took it out, so he still has that 1 HP. The Iron Head probably kills Valiant, right? If he I'm just saying if what he's saving it for. It could be Scarf
Probably
Valiant, too,
for Crown. I mean, it can't Terra since Blastoise Terra, so you want a strong hit
Alright,
to
let's
hit that.
though. Yeah,
Otherwise, your bundle doesn't
Or
break it,
Fireball.
right? Especially if it's Combined or AV.
yeah. Trying to think. So he brings in the Mandibuzz. Interesting Mandibuzz on the electric type. Maybe.
I mean, what's the other option? Bundle?
if bundle kills.
Oh yeah, I guess it should have just been bundle actually.
Yeah.
But
Bundle might
no,
not kill
no,
the
but this is
Hydro
a
Pump.
hard switch. Sorry, I thought
Yeah,
this
it's a
was
hard
like off of
switch,
a
yeah.
U-turn. If it's a hard switch, yeah, you don't need Mandibuzz anymore.
Oh, was it? Yeah. Okay.
I don't particularly like this Iron Head. I'm not too sure why that was Iron Head over
Maybe
Pyro
just
Ball.
thinking fairy type, so therefore weak to it.
Weak
but
to steel?
not forgetting
No, I
that
don't think-
electric is neutral.
I don't think Tony would have forgotten that. It's possible, I guess.
yeah. Or
That's
I mean,
okay.
I mean, at least with it's not that much weaker because you still get stab on it at least. But
Yeah.
um,
Gunk Shot might have killed though.
It doesn't have gunk. It's considerably weaker though, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, just drop this Mandy. Go bundle and just start praying that you hit your
yeah, you got
pumps, I guess.
One pump there.
I think this is just a line you have to make.
It could be Scarf Valiant though. Would
It
be
could
my
be.
guess to kind of clean up and be safe against this. Or okay, no, this is really bulky.
Ouch.
So
Yeah, there's unfortunately no play here. You're missing just a little bit of material. If you have one more wand
Yeah.
attack to the Stachyon, you can bring in Cinderace nicely. At least kill the Weezing.
True, yeah, because now the Cinderace isn't going to be able to one-shot the Weezing.
Yeah, you can't Oko the Weezing. It could also
Oh, he
just
puts
be
the
Vacuum
Valiant in
Wave.
this. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And that's the game. I mean, from turn 1, I feel like Mudkip had a pretty
Yeah.
commanding lead.
It was basically 6v5.
Yeah, basically.
And one of those was your
5, but you have to switch turn 1. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah. We'll switch on a floor just too. Like, not really that scary.
Yeah,
All
no,
about
it's
is
not the end of the world.
pivot.
So what was the Chomp set versus the Zygarde set? It's set 3. Oh, it was Rash, so it was minus Spadef. Maybe that mattered. And it did actually have Draco, and it was no speed. Yeah, but it's Rash.
Yeah. But it's not like it's Rash without the HP investment too.
Yeah, but there's 0 speed on Garchomp.
Yeah.
So I guess when you click Mega, you know for a fact that you're gonna be slower than the Zygarde. So I guess the idea was, I don't think Zygarde has. Yeah, I don't think Zygarde has a special attack that'll kill me, and any physical attack won't kill me. I guess Outrage would kill still, but
maybe.
Yeah, the Draco caught the Garchomp off guard for sure. And it was is that Sash Zygarde?
Yeah.
That's
probably
insane.
probably predicting the Garchomp lead and just making sure that you don't
for
die.
bundle. For bundle.
No, it could be too. I mean, honestly, it really
for both.
It covers
honestly,
both. Yeah.
Yep.
If you're leading it with Sash, I think you're expecting the Chomp though. I think that was the outcome he wanted. Honestly, it's the outcome he wanted, except without being at 1 HP, right? Sure. It seems like that was something he was willing to kill the Garchomp turn 1 in exchange for 99% of his health, and he ended up getting out of that with full health.
I don't think it even goes down to Sash against Garchomp though, unless it's also specifically Draco.
Well, Garchomp was in this.
Which it was Draco, yeah. So
it was Draco, and he was naive. So
at that point, I think he can be Haban. I'm pretty sure the Sash is to cover the Draco and the Ice Beam.
Yeah, no, it definitely covers both for sure.
Yeah, makes sense. I don't know. That's just good prep, and like you're not going to see that coming. And anybody in their right mind would say, "Oh, a Zygarde that I can kill turn 1, bonus," and they'll go for it.
This is a.
Oh, Tony's talking in chat. He got me good in prep in general. I thought there was no way Zygarde was special. Didn't think Stoice would be Shell Smash, and especially not physical. Telepathy Coco was. I don't know what that means.
Went bad.
Went bad. Oh, because he brought Telepathy Coco in game 1. I see. Thought he just wasn't bringing Coco. Ah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty tall ask.
Yeah, I think that's I think it's pretty clear that he's going to come either way.
I think I maybe have a problem with running minus special defense against this team. Like specifically Coco, you're able to take Dazzling Gleam pretty well. You're able to take a move from Iron Crown pretty well. Like even if it's +1, if you're max HP, you should probably take a Tachyon Cutter.
That's why
it was AV. Yeah.
The specs pumps.
Risky if Garchomp was Scale Shot. Yeah, but how many times are you actually going to hit 4 or 5 shots that you need to hit with your Garchomp in a Scale Shot? Plus, considering the fact that it was max speed, like full 252 max speed Zygarde, it means the only way Garchomp hits Zygarde is if it doesn't Mega and high rolls a like a 4 or 5 hit Scale Shot.
Yeah, without loaded dice because it's a Mega. So
yeah, without loaded dice. So I actually do think it's a pretty high percentage play for Mudkip there.
Yeah. Bringing Scale Shot, even if you're predicting this exact scenario as a lead, and then also banking on getting a high roll, it's still not worth bringing Scale Shot without loaded dice. Just because every other time you want to click it, it's just kind of like a very risky move to click, right?
It's usually, at least in my experience, but this may be just anecdotal, is usually just a flame charge that can miss.
Right, yeah.
Honestly, it's just 50 base power, like maybe sometimes you get 75, woo.
Yeah.
But I mean, all things considered, very commanding game. And that was only a 13 turn battle. Oh no, sorry, you're on turn 13. I paused it on turn 13 on the stream. My bad. I was like, wait, only 13? That's insane. But 21 is still pretty short.
This was an itemless Weezing.
I wonder if there's a Poltergeist around.
Yeah, I don't know if
there was a Bramblegast on the roster, I think.
That makes sense. Because then you just fully wall Bramblegast. You resist the grass.
It feels a little unnecessary to prep for, though. I wonder how much Bramble even does.
Maybe you're just not losing that much from it. You know, like if you're running Pain Split for recovery, like, you know, it might not make a huge difference. You're already immune to like the ground. I don't know.
Yeah, you wisp it anyways and paint split around and then just kill the sludge bomb. I feel like maybe it was unnecessary, but whatever. That's probably what the prep was
and
for.
honestly, the recovery
we would have
gives
popped
them
off
more
if
health
it
with
happened.
paint
Though.
split.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I think
can't talk
itemless
about it
against
like it isn't cool.
Bramblegast has been done enough at this point that people just kind of expect it.
Yeah.
It is pretty tragic that like it doesn't even get Shadow Claw. It's like literally it's like Poltergeist, Shadow Sneak. If you don't bring an item and you're only vulnerable to Ghost, it's like he can't hurt you at all.
Yeah. I mean, that's most physical ghost type. Like, Shadow Call is
Most of them get
just a
Shadow
really
Claw.
bad move in general, honestly.
Yeah, but at least it's something. Like it's I guess 70 isn't that much better.
Or like Shadow Punch, I guess. Golurk has like Shadow Punch.
Shadow
I think.
Punch is 50, I think. It's like really
Yeah,
bad.
not good. Or maybe like 60. It is Iron Fist boosted though. I feel like at
Yeah.
that point you just bring Citrus or something. I agree. I think I've usually started running Citrus on things. Unless it's specifically weak to Ghost. Like if it's a Ghost 1v1 against a mon that only has Poltergeist, I would run that. Or maybe a Psychic type.
Well, that's what I
do
actually
think in
just
general,
did
like,
in low
Acid
tier
Berry is
Trevenant.
pretty good a lot of the time.
Yeah. I had Trevenant versus Bramblegast, or yeah, I guess it was Bramblegast. I was trying to think if Bramblegast was low tier enough. And that's right. I just brought itemless because like the only thing it hits me with is Ghost.
I don't
And,
think
like, but
Bramble
also-
is low enough tier, is it? I don't think
It
it's
is
in
because it
Lightning.
definitely wasn't Bramblin. I'm like 90% sure it was Bramblegast.
Maybe.
It had to be. Yeah, because I just looked up his moveset. That's why. But anyway.
Yeah, okay, it is. It is. But I mean,
Is there
yeah,
anything
it's a commanding victory for Mudkip. This is exactly what we've known that he was capable of for a pretty long time, and I wish you luck in the Swarm division. Should you apply for next season, because you will be promoting. The only thing that the only person we guarantee will be promoting, if they so choose, is the champion. So if you want
If
the
they so
promotion, to switch brother-
choose.
yeah, I mean,
So
you
if
could
get
say
down to
I'm
True,
not
you can just
interested.
start farming and then be like, I'm not interested.
There are some
Back to
cases
True.
where, like, if somebody clearly doesn't belong there,
Yeah.
we'll force you out. But Bramble is in low tier. Yeah,
Rice,
my bad.
man. Nah, guys, I just love Truant. I want to stay here. Please let me stay in Truant.
And yeah, that's what we have for our Truant finals. Tony, congrats on your great run. It was I hope you're proud of your performance. You did really well. It was a really great showing. And you've really
I mean,
proven
you always
what you're made
raise
of.
Tony up, so him making finals.
Yeah, no, Tony's great.
Almost
I've been
expected
saying
at
it I've been saying it for years.
But like seriously, I don't know anything really about him besides that every time we do a replay review of him or you talk about him, it's like, oh, he's so good. And then like,
Yeah,
so
man.
I'm just like completely unsurprised when I see him,
Yeah.
you know, in finals or at the top of Truant, because it's like, oh, he's pretty consistent there.
It's been like a clean or a slow like crawl where I'm pretty sure he just started out playing competitive Pokemon in the NBA.
Yeah.
I may be wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure he was like around the same time at least.
He laddered in like Gen 5 RU.
Yeah. And then it's just been like a steady improvement every season.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's awesome. I'm happy with this season no matter what. Yeah, great job. Finals is always commendable performance, win or lose, 100%. Good game, good season, for sure.
Oh yeah, Tony's in
Yeah.
the chat. Forgot.
Yeah, Tony's in chat. So yeah, okay. Congrats to those two players, and especially to Mudkip for winning.
Yeah, fuck you, Tony.
And on to our Swarm Finals. We have Luke Nukem versus Professor Drix.
Drix is
and
also in
Drix,
chat.
yeah, Drix is here too. If you don't know, Drix also was able to take over for a hustle team that ended up dropping for the last couple weeks. And
He's also in the finals for that division.
No. I don't remember exactly how those games went, but I know that he did get a couple wins. Lee, didn't he play against you?
Yeah, he beat me.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's like
well, there we go.
kind of a free win though. Like that doesn't really count.
Whoa.
Did he get any wins besides Lee?
Not to make excuses, but I was dying from norovirus during that game.
Okay, so now we're making excuses. You can't say not to make excuses and then make an excuse. It doesn't invalidate.
True. Okay, double checking now.
True.
He lost to Zard, but beat Lee and Hamburger
Okay, yeah.
in Hustle. Yeah. And then in Swarm, I mean, he went on a tear. Let me double check his performance there as well in the regular season.
I think he was second place. Right?
He was 6-2.
Is that
So
second?
he was third.
Third.
He was tied for third seed with Martin Radko. Because they were both 6-2 plus 11.
Did they have a tiebreaker, or did he end up below him after the last game?
I think it went to strength of schedule.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, we don't have like tiebreaker games or anything.
Well, that's what I mean, like tiebreaker, like beyond just differential.
No. Oh yeah, it was. Pretty sure strength of schedule.
Wow. Was that the weird one where it was like, if he won his game, it like made the strength of schedule higher for Martin, and so like there was no way for him to get above him?
Yeah,
like
that
he
was
either
a really
lost or he
weird...
stays below him, or he wins, and then Martin's strength of schedule is better. So he's
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It was such a weird situation, such a weird catch-22.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we do see it's Luke was really proud of the Terra Tusk and has been glazing it all season.
Yeah,
I may be coming around on it too. It is just really strong.
Yeah,
and
it's just you play it
Terra,
differently. You play it differently than you would like regular Tusk. Like you can either draft Tusk as a high value, like a high point value utility mon that just does everything, or you can be like, hey, this mon's also really beefy and gets bulk up. So yeah. You can just do that too.
And Terra with booster speed, bulk up is just really hard to beat because you never know what, like, I mean, you know what type to hit it with, but you don't know before the game, right? It's hard to prep for, like, suddenly it's a fairy type and you didn't bring, like, specifically Sludge Bomb for Terra Fairy booster speed. Like, it's, it can just kind of roll games over, which I have kind of come around on. I'm not too sure if it's ban worthy or just like still top tier. I think that's a decision we make in the interim between seasons.
To me personally, I think it's an example of a high investment for Terra, and it trades off fairly. Like it's like, yes, it's a very strong Terra captain, but also it's a 19-point Terra captain. Like you are spending the points for it to be a very strong Terra captain. I don't think it's game breaking in the same sense. So I think it ends up being a little more fair because it's like, okay, you have one Terra captain basically, right? Like at the end of the day, and you're putting all this into this one. So I think it ends up being more fair, and the fact that it's really strong is because it costs so much, not because it's like too strong to be a Terra captain.
Right, but at what point do you cut that off and say, well, you could spend 100 points for Mega Rayquaza, and the rest of your team will make up for it?
I think it's more about almost how like degenerate the Terra captain is. Like how easy is it to like prep for? Which I guess you could say that he's too hard to prep for, right? But I also think that like it's sort of like the Lando issue where it was like, yeah, he's a great Terra captain, but also like he's your flying and ground type. So like it's hard to prep for, but once you Terra, you kind of just like your opponent can't adapt to that. Just like he might be your spinner. Tusk might be your spinner. If you mess up with Terra or you put him into a Terra type that is weak to something that somebody has coverage for, you could be losing your Terra to that. I don't know. I
think it's different than Lando though. And Lando, I think if Lando just naturally had a base 120 or a 120 base power flying stab, it would be banned in most leagues anyways.
Yeah.
So making it that effectively with Terra, where it's just always a flying type that gets double stab, like it's effectively 120 base power flying. Yeah, I mean it's just pretty broken, honestly. So that was why we Terra banned Lando.
Yeah.
Now it's just the difference with Tusk is like you're always prepping against Tusk with like that you need to hit it with special attacks. Right. And Terra AV isn't going to be anywhere nearly as threatening as like an offensive bulk up with Terra.
For sure.
So if they're Terra or if they're AV, then your special attacks are useless. Like but that's fine because it's not killing me, right?
Right. Well, and it's also like you consider it's always going to be weak to toxic if it's not Terra Steel or Poison, right? Which I think is a difference when you compare it to even Excadrill, who's like not a defensive mon, but like at the same time it's like when you're starting with that immunity to toxic and you're starting any of these setup Terra captains that are by default immune to toxic before they click Terra, I think is a much bigger difference too. Whereas with Tusk, it's like if you see on the preview that he's not immune to toxic, that's always a plan against bulk up Tusk, right? Like you can always click Toxic on him, and most teams have somebody who can click Toxic, or if you're prepping for something like that, right? Or like T-Spikes even, if he's not Boots. But I don't know. I think there's an argument for it. I didn't play against it because I don't think... Was it Terra? Has it always been Terra legal and people just recently started using it, or was it just recently un-Terra banned?
It's always been legal.
Okay. Because I don't remember ever facing it in the seasons that I played. So maybe my opinion would change if I had to face it. But at least from my perspective, if I were building a team with him and I were thinking about that, I would personally feel a little restricted, being like, okay, well, I might want to use Tusk for this other stuff, but like also he's my best option to set up sweep or do whatever. But it's a discussion.
It's fine. Yeah, it is a whole discussion. We have been looking at it for a while. I'm still undecided about whether it's busted. I don't know. We see Terra Ice here, and I'm imagining there's a what's it called? A Hydrapple and a Togekiss, I guess, that you're using it for.
Makes sense.
But I mean, otherwise, being an Ice type is kind of bad,
Especially for a spinner, if you're not bringing Boots.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
The nice thing about Ice Terra on Amon like Tusta is that he does have an Ice move that he can use before Terraing. Right, so like if you don't want to lose your typing and you've counted something out, you can still click it. But if you need the extra push from it, then you can click Terra. Which a lot of mons who run Terra Ice don't have, because they're literally running Terra Ice for like the Bulk Beam coverage or for something else that they otherwise don't have.
Yeah.
Anyways, on the other side, we do see it's Terra Dark Excadrill.
I'm
pretty sure it's Mega Tyranitar, though.
Yes, it is.
So since it's Mega T-Tar, this was kind of my my problem with Drix's team from the get-go. I think it's really cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I love sand teams, but I think Mega T-Tar on a sand team makes it so that you can't usually actually get the most out of your Sand Rush abuser. Especially Drill, like, it kind of needs a Swords Dance turn. It doesn't need a Swords Dance turn, I guess. It can be banded in the right matchup.
If you're going to be the Terra Drill, like, the dance turn is very...
Yeah, it wants to, like, SD Terrifier kind of deal, right? Or, like, Electric.
Yeah. No, it's like what you say about the Megazord Y, where it's like...
Yeah.
He loves Sun.
Zard Y,
he's not a Sun Setter for a Sun team.
Yeah.
He's just very selfish in how they use it. Granted, at least T-Tar, like, gets a little more value out of, like, coming in as a defensive swap and then swapping right back out. But...
you can always just play
you're right, there's just not the
selfishly.
flexibility to, like, have...
Yeah, you can play T-Tar selfishly with, like, a Dragon Dance and then just switch it out so that you can, like, sack it later and proc Sand one more time.
Yeah.
It's completely fine.
And then it's Mega Venus.
I made it work for most of the season, but I agree it's not ideal. Yeah, that was the only problem I had, is, like, it doesn't let the thing that needs to shine as much, but it's just a compensation. Like, it makes itself better, right? It's just slightly more selfish, but that's completely fine. But T-Tar is so rarely using Weather Extending Rock.
Is he?
I don't think that's true.
If you're doing a sand team, he would. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
like,
having the option to do it.
A lot of the time, you want Choppleberry or Shookaberry or Assault Vest or something like that. But, like, if you need the Weather Extending Rock, you can run Smooth Rock.
Especially if your win condition is Terra Extra. Like you would make that decision sometimes. Be like, all right, this time
it's a builder decision.
I just want the extra thing. And your opponent doesn't know what you decided, so they still have to be ready for the Chopple that they can't see yet until 5 turns of sand have passed. Or, on the other hand, they can also prep to be like, okay, well, I know this sand can't last more than 5 turns, so I know what I have to, like, I can protect for a turn in front of this extra drill, like, let him run on the sand. There's a lot of reasons why you would want the option. But I read, what did I just see?
Rick says, I do really like Mega T-Tar, though. I drafted again because it's such a beast. It really is, man. And we have you came a little late to the party, but we have an OG meme about Mega Tyranitar that won the very first Swarm division.
Pepperoni the Mega T-Tar.
Pepperoni the Mega T-Tar. It's a legend around these parts.
It didn't miss a Stone Edge after week 5.
Yeah. I was going to ask...
Trailblaze through the season.
I was going to ask Drix, but I think Drix's most recent message answered the question. I was going to say, did you get Mega T-Tar because the other Sand Setters were already gone and you already had your drill? But it sounds like you just wanted Mega T-Tar. So
actually, if I remember correctly, he drafted Excadrill saying, I'll get T-Tar later, and then somebody sniped T-Tar, like, literally the pick before him.
Oh, okay, so he was going for regular.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the hard thing about, like, I'm on, like, Excadrill, like, whenever, like, you have to draft it early a lot of the time, especially at least when we made it Terra legal, because it was in demand. But then as soon as you draft the Excadrill, then people are going to start looking and be like, okay, well, there's a good chance that he's going for a Sand Setter, so if I want a Sand Setter, I better choose it now, right? Like, before it gets back to you. So that's one of the risky things about draft when you do, like, a 2-bond core like that. But are we ready to start it up here? I think we'll probably see
Let's hit it.
T-Tar lead, maybe a Samurott lead, right? Maybe even a Tusk lead, but no, we got the Samurott into the Urshifu. Okay, Nahyma, dude.
That's really good for Urshi. You have to assume it's Scarf. Oh my god, it's me! How did I get in there?
Oh, dude, your replay's not until the end.
Oops.
But that's, I mean, that's a smart lead though, right? Like that's a good setup for the Urshi.
Yeah, for sure. And what type is this? Dragon or flying? Or water, maybe?
Oh,
I think it's flying.
Flying, yeah.
Yeah, which is good for Urshi. I mean, he probably.
Oh, true. We didn't look at the code.
Right?
Oh, right. Yeah, we could have inspected the element and seen what he. That looks really dark for flying, though, to be honest. But
yeah, it kind of looks like dragon in the preview.
Yeah.
Anyways, close combat. Yeah,
CC,
just eat that.
I mean, that still did a decent chunk. Like, if this is defensive instant, that could be banded.
I'm pretty sure that's just Scarf. Switches,
Scarf,
yeah.
I mean, who's
wow, the T-Wave parting shot, crazy. That Heatran's just out of the game. Like, it can rock here, and that's the best it can do, honestly.
Who's the Scarf for? Latios?
Yeah, Latios, Tusk.
But like
Samurott
isn't really weak to physical damage anyway.
You know,
I guess
your physical move always crits, and is super effective.
Yeah, to go through
does
the
a lot.
bulk up setup. It's just, I doubt it kills though. But either way.
No, it won't kill for sure. Those are the flip turn.
Wow,
That is damage. I
he
probably
didn't swap with the draw. Oh wait, no, I was thinking that he was the close combat. I was like, wow.
I probably would have preferred to have seen a ceaseless edge there, but the damage
Yeah,
is
those
nice.
But you said that the Heatran's already kind of out of the game. Like, do you really worry that much? I don't know. Maybe he wisps you. That's what you want to avoid. But
Like, you wisp you, but you get spikes. So, I mean, who cares? That's what Samurot's here for. It's not to kill the fire type, it's to set hazards while it chips the fire
it
type.
could also be for.
In my
T-Tar.
opinion.
He doesn't really have anything.
Wave heal bell. Okay, rocks are up. Maybe we see defog here. No
Air
defog, so I
slash.
mean, the spikes would have been nice here.
Well,
Double
he
pair
was
made me
doing
sad. Yeah,
okay,
fair.
yeah.
I mean, what is it?
He hasn't roosted yet. so
T-Wave.
probably
I mean,
roost.
it's got to have roost. It's
Yeah.
not gonna not have roost. And it's leftovers too, not boots. Usually, if you're defog, you'll just have boots.
Yeah.
So I think Drix here is just banking on the rapid spin from drill.
Wish Clefable. Well, that's not really much.
The drop, nice.
Drop though. I guess we'll see the roost though.
Dodges the para, dodges the flinch, and gets the drop. Nice. Love to see it.
Wishes again on the Heatran swap.
Yeah. I
Oh,
like
that's
this.
good. Now you get he can flip turn and kill here,
Yeah,
or he just clicks
no,
Ceaseless
ceaseless.
Edge. Yeah.
Maybe Ceaseless doesn't kill anymore, depending on if it's defensive. This is fine.
But he's
This is
choice
completely
though, right?
fine.
Yeah. Ooh. That's a good chunk. He might be banned.
Ouch.
U-turn, yeah.
Hmm.
Parting shot again. But that's not what you want on your Terra.
No ghost type, so it is going to get rid of these hazards. Yeah, and it's also boots drill. So it was definitely
what was the
banking
Terra
on
type? Dark.
boots. It's dark,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, double spin.
Oh, you know what that's for? That's got to be for the Latios, right? Like the Latios, and then also
Yeah,
just
for sure.
resisting the Ceaseless Edge.
Crazy.
A lot of
Flip turn.
switching going on here.
Venusaur. First time the Venusaur came in on the Urshifu.
Like, these flip turns are all right, but I really think that they should just be ceaseless.
Well, now that you've seen that the drill just kind of comes in and clears, maybe you're
Yeah, but
not.
how many things can it actually spin in front of? Only a couple, really.
Ooh, he stays in on the Sludge Bomb.
Oh, gets dropped. That did a lot of damage.
Yeah, there's the Dark. Terra Dark. Terra Dark doesn't really do anything, though, because it doesn't make you any less...
The Earth Power, I would imagine. Oh, the crit!
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
did that
a
matter?
Huge crit. I would think that, man. That was a full
Based on
health
EVs,
Mega
it was a
Venusaur.
roll. Corey says it's a roll. I'm not sure if he knows what Luke's investment is, though. I assumed it was defensive. If it was
At least
defensive,
HP.
then that probably mattered.
Yeah. I would think so.
Hard to say. We
Aura
can look at the
Wow,
buck
and
after.
then he just dies to the Aura Sphere, though.
Yeah. Down you go. No item revealed here on Latios.
And wait, so he just brings in the T-Tar on a shown Aura Sphere, though. What if this
Yeah, but
is
honestly,
specs?
it eats it.
It does, but what if
T-Tar
what if it
doesn't
specs
care.
it?
Yeah, T-Tar does not give a shit.
Really?
Yum, 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 yum.
I mean...
Bonk.
He's
You
still-
take that trade every day. You take that
Really?
trade. Yeah.
But look at what's left, though.
Ice Beam T-Tar here on the bulk up. I don't know if this is booster speed.
Does he
though.
bulk up, or does he just kill him? This is a
Well,
Scarf
I mean, what else
Hershey.
is T-Tar doing? It's dead this game.
No, I mean, like, Tusk might just use an attack.
Yeah, that's. I mean, who cares? You just don't let it bulk up. Is the main problem. Yeah.
So this is
you-
my problem with the Scarf, is that, like, he's at 80%. Like, he's not going to die to you, and he one-shots everything here at this point. He's Terra Ice, right? Like, I guess if you... Well, no, Surging Strikes hits harder on ground than Close Combat does on ice anyway. He
Yeah,
can even, he
I
can even
think in
rapid
general-
spin. If he
I
wanted
think in
to.
general the Tusk counterplay was a little bit lacking, but I feel like
And you
Sky,
still
or,
have almost
I said
full
Skyhouse
health
because that's the name of the Hydra Apple, but I feel like Drix wasn't expecting like a Terra Ice here. It might still be Yachi Berry. It could even just be Ripen Yachi. Like, who knows?
Does he get ripened? No, he doesn't get ripened.
Does it lose Ripen? Oh, it lost it then. Oh, I guess it's only Appleton that gets it.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
saw Ripen Appleton in
That was
Legion
like
Cup
the first
recently.
time that I'd seen that ability used.
Yeah.
I would think that even Yachi with a Terra Ice Tusk, I don't know if that even helps you, unless you're like,
Oh, it lives.
absolutely-
100% it lives.
Oh, he just CCs. And you're dropping your... Okay, that's a... Was that a swap? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, that was on the
Yeah,
U-turn.
yeah.
Oh, it was on the U-turn, okay. I thought he was just doing that like in his face, like, Jesus.
And it switched out. That's surprising.
I mean, you just dropped your Spadef, right? Like, you don't
Yeah,
want
but
him
you're
to Giga
faster.
Drain. Do you kill him, though? How much did that
For
do?
sure.
And 50%.
Not for sure. It was 50%. It could have been a roll.
It was below 50.
It took.
Oh, it did 50 and then Sandstorm, I guess.
Yeah, and Rocks. Oh, no, sorry. Rocks just came up, but yeah.
Well, either way, I don't hate that.
This is unaware Clef, though, I think. Because that Giga Drain did negative damage.
Yeah, and it's already paralyzed too. Like, it loses to Heatran. Sure, maybe
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
like you want to keep it for Urshifu, but like I think that keeping the Tusk at as high health as possible is better against the Urshifu than worrying about Clef. Honestly, because it could just have like Poison Jab anyway. Like, it's coming.
Yeah, you're fine if it
volatile.
clicks Jab here, though.
Oh,
Nah, it's
Surging
just
Strikes.
Surging
You
Strikes.
actually just added strikes. Maybe you calc that it's Spadef Clef.
I
either
don't
way,
think
it's like
I
you're
don't think
just
it matters
trust.
if it's death.
No, I'm saying, like, if you see that Spadef and it's not defense invested, like that, maybe that's why it's more confident. It was like, oh, just Surging Strikes will kill from here. Or he's just not running Poison Jab. He might not be.
Didn't catch that it was unaware until afterwards, yeah.
So, okay, wait.
Well, hold on,
So
this
he's just
Urshifu
staying in
could
a-
win, so...
Yeah, wait, he's just staying in and clicking Surging Strikes. Grant, again,
it
still
doesn't do
almost a
enough
full
to...
health
Damn.
Tusk. So he flip turns again, though. I guess, really, you probably don't hit it with anything any harder, right? Unless Sacred Sword would be neutral, but you just sack the Silvally, come back in.
I think going into Tusk and clicking Terra is probably slightly better, but I don't think it matters too much.
Maybe
like,
you're just
Samurai,
guaranteeing
it all
it
does
at
the
this
same
point.
thing.
Yeah.
Ceaseless Edge might have been a misplay, though, if you missed.
I don't know, he's still
It
probably
needed to
dead at
be
the
a,
same range. Well, there's a miss.
Yeah, like this. See?
It doesn't matter, the Tusk just kills Heatran.
Assuming Tusk is faster, yeah. I don't know the investment,
That's true.
but I don't think.
I would think
I don't think
it's
he's trying to
faster
beats it
because it's
anyways,
ice
so.
type. I don't think you would do an uninvested speed Tusk ice build.
Yeah, true. It probably wants to be faster than Togekiss.
Yeah.
But there we have it. We
Yeah,
have
look at
our
that.
Season 5 Swarm champ finally crowned as Luke Nukem.
Sleep out
Congrats.
dinosaur.
That's my boy.
It was offensive Venusaur. Looking at that, it was AV, so this was never
AV
dying
Tusk,
to
yeah.
Heatran.
And it was
Banded
reverse ice
Samurott.
Spider.
I guess that's why it was doing
Attack,
so much to
speed.
Heatran.
Well, that's what, yeah, that's what I said with the flip turn on the Urshifu earlier in the game. It was like it still did like 20%. I was like, that seems
Mhm.
a lot. What else we looking at? So we didn't really see the Sylveon
It was
do anything
Spidef.
besides parting shot in 2-8.
It was Spidef Clef. What was the last move on... what's it called? Togekiss? Was it Roost? I imagine it was Roost.
I mean, he never clicked it. No, it is Roost.
Yeah, it was Roost.
There was a point where he's at like 50%. It's like, I would just Roost it, right? If he has it, use it.
Mhm.
They didn't.
But it was... Oh, it was actually pretty bulky, but it was modest. Interesting.
Scarf.
Yeah, Scarf
Urshi.
Urshi. I mean, the sets are all pretty logical. I don't think there's too much to
Maybe would have liked to see a
really
Wisp
talk about.
on the Heatran, but
Wisp, it would have to be over Protect, I think,
which I think is
which is fine.
fine. Though you
Yeah.
do. Well,
I
yeah,
like
wait.
running Protect on certain things to scout
Yeah, it lets
scarves,
you scout.
especially things that like are
But
often
also,
scarf
like-
like Samurott.
But you're not
Samurott
scouting
and
Scarf.
Latios.
You're not
Yeah.
scouting Scarf when you have no speed investment, though.
No, scouting is different than like beating. For example,
How do you-
if it's like Scarf Latios, and it clicks Flip Turn, you know you can stay in now.
Well, Scarf Latios clicking flip turn is going to something else.
Yeah, it means it's not clicking Earthquake against you. So you
Oh,
can
you
stay
mean
in.
if it clicks flip turn on the protect?
Yeah. That's what scouting
Yeah.
means, not like trying to beat something. So, I don't know. It's nice to scout things, but it's maybe it could have been Wisp.
I just think if you want something for the top, I mean, because we saw, like, we didn't see everything. And clearly, the Togekiss has something for Tusk. If you like the Air Slash and T-Wave, maybe that's what you were trying to go for. But I just think that the fact that this Tusk like was never really contested all game, he just kind of came in and clicked whatever he wanted, and he finished the game at 79%. And like, yes, it was a 1-0, but like this game could have ended like pretty much all the way back here if he had put. Like, when Clef goes down here, you probably just put Tusk in and win, right? At this point.
Yeah, you can just Terra here.
You just win the game.
But the fact that it didn't means that I think means that Tusk isn't speed invested very much.
No, I
So
checked.
he
It
tried
was.
to get
It
speed.
was only like 80 short because it was some Spidef. Yeah, it was 196 speed.
Oh, so it actually outspeeds the
So
Heatran.
it was
then. So yeah,
probably-
I
it's
think
probably
it
just
could have
speed
just
crept.
won there.
It's probably just speed crept or whatever was closest to it.
Yeah, Heatran or Togekiss.
Yeah.
So yeah, it probably could have just won there.
Yeah. What was the? I just want to see if the Hershey had defense on it. I forget. Yeah, 16 HP. Yeah, so it was. Yeah, I think you just got Tusk there. But either way, I mean, it's finals. You're playing it safe. If you know you're guaranteed, like if you know that you win when Tusk comes in, like either way, and you have two other mons that like also can come in, it's like, yeah, if you want to be safe, the only thing that you're worried about is if someone sets up, and if you're not worried about that, which you already know that it's like a Scarf or at least a choice of some kind of Urshi, like you're not worried about anyone setting up. Just play it safe, use the extra HP you have, and then guarantee it when everything's at 10%.
Yep. All around though, I think well played. I've really come around on Samurott Hisui in the last like couple seasons. I think that mon is OP, man.
It is, but it's like it's one of those cases where it's like it's OP, but also like 10% of the time, fuck you. Like you don't get to use
Yeah,
it.
that's fair. That is fair.
Like I feel like
When
that's
your
why you
spikes
can
miss.
never price it that much higher than it is, because it's like at the end of the day, if you're spending 19 points on a
No, okay, it's not that.
no, but I'm saying if you were to like say like the value of like turn one spikes on an attack, right? Like if you were to price it higher and then you miss that turn one, or like you miss it at a critical moment, like that's just like, wow, that's great. That was my like most expensive mon, like second most expensive mon. It's like I think it's in a good spot where it is.
Yeah, I think so too. It's the point is real good mon. I mean,
Yeah.
especially when you have just the best spinner in the format.
True.
and some good offense around it to pivot into. Yeah, I think it's very strong, very strong.
Yeah.
So I think Luke honestly just constructed a strong team.
Yeah, it's just a really solid team.
Yeah, very good. These toady mic pops. Maybe your mic is peaking. I'm not sure. It's not on Discord, so maybe it's like a separate recording thing.
Could be on here. Just lower it a little bit. I just lowered it on OBS.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Drix, while you're here in chat, do you have anything to say about your team, your time in the league? Like, this was your first season, and you instantly made it to finals, and you also got, like, a mini taste of what Hustle was like. I would say, like, I don't want to promise anything, but I do want to say that you would have a pretty good chance of promotion given, or depending on who is around next season, considering you made it to finals and won most of your games in the trial period, right? So, I don't know. Any thoughts about promoting? Any thoughts about your first season? Thoughts about your team? Love to pick your brain. It was a blast. I'd tweak the team if I was to use it again. Yeah, that's fair. I know T-Tar got sniped from you early too, so obviously not ideal, but Mega T-Tar is, like you said, a beast. Yeah, I guess while he's typing up some stuff for us, we can head over to our Hustle finals. Congrats again to Luke, and also congrats on your promotion should you desire it next season. I think Drix should be demoted to Truant for losing. I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah. I mean,
Wait,
if the winner
Wait,
gets
didn't she
promoted,
just say that finals performance winner loser commendable?
Wait a
yeah,
minute.
but rules are rules. Like, if you win and you get promoted, then you lose, you get demoted. That's kind of just how it works.
I mean, it's only fair.
Over Matt to Truant.
Yeah,
True.
that's true. Yeah, it's not even
okay.
like demoted one rank. Like, if you lose finals, you just start over in true.
Yeah, well, we actually have Banhara here. So I guess we'll see if she can put her money where her mouth is for this win or loss to either get promoted or demoted. Good luck.
Uh-oh.
Sink or swim, buddy.
So Terra Fairy, Goltris, and I guess just Terra Electric on the two that aren't electric types?
Yeah, it's Electric Staka and
Electric Hoopa, you.
Hoopa, which is crazy actually. Electric
Is this team
Hoopa.
weak to electric? They got the pert.
Maybe. I mean, it looks.
There was
I
a
think
whole-
this is
There
a
was a
rain
whole
team,
rain
right?
team built around. That's a Mega Swampert.
There's
Yeah.
also three
There's just no
steel types on
Pelipper
this team.
or.
Dude, this
can't
team is so
remember.
obnoxious, man. I hate rain in general, but like when you throw in like a random Jirachi, like Moltres Galar, and then you just don't run rain, it's such a pain in the ass, man.
Yeah.
Like this isn't against Bun here.
No, it
It's
is.
more of
It
like
is.
a
You can let it all out.
yeah, actually delete Banhara. yeah, just like stating about the Mons, man, and then like about the team or
What
about
about
the
banning Damp Rock?
rain. Dude, maybe we're onto something.
True.
Maybe we just ban our Chaladon, actually. Our Chaladon is legitimately the problem.
I hate Orchaldon so much.
Yeah. Fuck that, Mon. I'm
I'm
not actually gonna ban it, but
I would think that that you should make
It's
it
the
so
one
that
game all season she didn't bring rain.
you
The
should
plot
make it-
twist in finals is crazy.
if you draft like a rain team and it's entirely by like voting by the time you get to like your 5th pick, then you can be elected to only have a 6-mon maximum on your roster until you trade away the rain mons, so that you have to bring rain every game if you draft rain.
I like it.
That would actually be funny though. Like if it's like if you draft a rain setter, you have to bring it every game. That's the rule.
It's a fuck you rain
Yeah.
flex.
And it has
Rule.
to have drizzle when you bring it too.
Okay, quickly before we get into it, Drix says, I'd say my opinion of T-Tar Mega went well. Shout out to me, woohoo!
Hey,
for
no,
showing me
no,
Togekiss when I was sending
no,
for trades.
we're not
I
doing
forgot if it existed. I think Terra Hydrapple would be hyped to try sometime. Yeah, opinion went up. Yeah, sure. I was unsure of it when I started. Yeah. And I think you had like what, Terra Houndstone or something as well in the back? I don't remember
It's a
exactly,
fun
but it was interesting. But yeah, thanks for the insight. We do, have the Terra Gold Trace. It's been a pain in a lot of people's sides, but so has this Terra Staka, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's Staka more so than Hoopa, in my in my memory.
I mean, Staka's stats are insane. Like when you give it
I
a
mean,
type
so are
that's not
Hoopa's.
quad. Right, but if you give it defensive mon like this, a type that's not quad weak to 2 types, like I think it's usually more impactful.
What do you mean, like Hoopa?
No, I'm saying like a mon with the defenses being able to get rid of. Like the reason that you can kill Stack Attack is because the 4 times weaknesses. Hoopa just dies because it's Hoopa. But
I mean, it's only the defense stat it's really low. But that was kind of the joke. It's fine.
well, it wasn't a funny joke, all right?
Listen, man, shut up. I'm trying to be entertaining, okay?
Staka
was an absolute pain in the ass. Yeah, the whole roster. Yeah, I agree. Man, there's a bundle. There's I think it's Mega Chomp. There's 2 crazy Terra Captains, a Latias. Maybe a Chomp plus Latias is kind of weird to have.
Latias. It's Mega Latias.
Wait a minute. No, it isn't. You liar.
No, it is.
Liar,
it's
pants
Terra,
on fire.
It's Terra Mega Latias.
680 BST and Hoopa, then 60 defense. Yeah, it's pretty pitiful.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you're a mixed attacker with like 150 each.
When less than an 11th of your base stat total goes to your defense, you know, it's kind of sad times.
All right, are we ready to roll here?
Oh yeah. Let's get into it. Let's see good old Garchomp. No, yeah, Pert lead. That's fine. Okay, into.
I was thinking maybe the Bikeable, but
Ice Punch. No, Reflect. Earth Power. Crazy.
Special, but there's the light screen. A little late for the light screen, bud.
So wait, this could be Power Gem. Hold on, I didn't expect that. This could be Bulk Up Swampert here.
Special.
Yeah, that was full special with Rock. No, just flip turns. Which is fine, honestly. If it was Bulk Up, I think it has to switch against the Vika anyways.
There's the Terra. Yeah, get the Terra off early. You're not weak to rocks anymore. Ooh,
yeah.
T-Wave, though.
T-Wave. It could be Rest. This is pretty dangerous, actually.
You get Berserk here.
Get a Berserk Rock.
Rest. Oh, no.
Justo? Yep.
Oh, no.
Is it sub?
At this moment.
Oh, it just kills it.
That he knew that he had fucked up.
He fucked up.
Oh, man.
Okay, you get a hit
Citrus?
here. Citrus?
Just above the 60%. Repair.
Oh, but it's special, so it's... Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah, special doesn't hit Moltres very hard, sadly. It has like 125 Spit F or something crazy. But hold?
Oh.
Scald?
Scald
Insane?
burn.
No burn. The Scald's a nice bring.
He
Should
tanks
live,
it,
yep.
though. Yeah.
Bonked.
Ooh, that burn would be nice to offset. Oh, your swaps, okay.
Well,
The
trick room,
rocks?
right? Oh, up!
Oh my god.
That's crazy. I think Bun was just sacking the Pert.
Wait,
though,
was that
honestly.
was the turn after Trick Room ended, though, right?
Yeah.
So you're not even yeah, I guess if you're rocking, you're sacking, but Royce figured they would go for the kill, or Bun would go for the kill, rather.
Yeah, I actually prefer the rocks there over trying
It's
to
a good
take the
play.
kill.
I mean, you call out that he's not staying in.
Well, even if Staka stays in, I think it's a better play because you always have a revenge. I guess because it's unlikely that it clicks Trick Room. I think.
Yeah. True. Yeah, it's trying to kill you if you don't kill it.
Wait, this is faster because it's Mega now. That is spadef as hell. Either that or Chomp sucks, and it's not bad.
I mean, Chomp might suck.
Old Power Gem.
Oh,
it lives.
He's here now. Power Gem not gonna be super effective here though, unless spadef.
Oh,
the Earth Burn. For a second, I saw that. I was like, wait a minute, but that's not even gonna hit it. But I found it was now. That was actually better than the stab.
Wait, and you can just bank this now. Oh, yeah. Or just go Tink. That's fine.
Yeah, Tink just wins here, right? If we saw how spadef it was, it's not. I don't think it's dying to either of these ones.
I mean, if it's a good Latias set, it should beat the Tink here, I think.
You sure?
Monk.
I mean, double pump. Both hit, but don't matter.
Nice.
But
might
surely,
be I
mean, this is the it might be AV Archalodon. Oh, you're faster than the Latias too?
Oh no, it's full bulk.
What is Gigaton's base power?
Like 150 or something.
Is it
something crazy?
I was gonna say, is there a reason though that you wouldn't click knock there on the Latias?
Don't want to proc a weakness policy when it's about to agility.
Yeah. I'm trying to I can't even do the math in my head of what would be stronger between knock with an item versus
I think it would be Gigaton. If it is 150, hold on, I'll actually just look it up.
yeah.
I know it's just like incredibly high.
Yeah, because you can't use it back to back. Ooh, that hit pretty hard. Yeah, you don't really ever win.
It's
that.
160 actually, so it's
That's
240.
So much.
So it's actually stronger than a super effective knockoff, anyways.
Yeah, because of weakness policy. Is what it
Yeah.
says. So this is a situation that you don't want to be in as Latias, because you will never be able to fit the. You can't call mine again. Like you're on the
Yeah, you have to hope for a low roll.
Not even a low. Like you're. I don't think you ever. You don't ever beat this. It can't miss.
Yeah, you just need
It
can't
always
miss. Yeah,
does
you just need a
more.
crit,
Yeah.
and even a crit doesn't kill. Yeah, that's just GG. Didn't click not because of weakness policy. I mean, your
Apparently the math
Gigaton's
checks out
stronger
that
anyways.
it would have done more with Gigaton anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
We never saw the item. What was it?
It was Power Orbit Electroshot.
No, I mean on the Latias.
Oh, it's got to be
Oh,
Assault Vest on the tank, right? Or the Latias? Never mind.
Utility umbrella. Oh, for the rain.
Oh, for the
So-
rain, for sure.
So
yeah.
basically itemless here.
Yeah, I like that though. I like the Fizdef with the bold Fizdef with CM is pretty decent into like non-ice punch pert, I guess.
You know what's funny?
Even ice punch pert, you should be able to roost through.
You know what's funny though?
What's that?
Utility umbrella doesn't protect you from Hydro Steam and Sun. Because
Yeah,
it's
sadly.
not actually effect of the weather. It's an effect of the move. It's like-
Yeah,
I remember doing that. Like I was building against a walking wake, and I was like, "Oh, dude, umbrella against this is like kind of goes hard." Because I'm just like, so damage. Like, no, it doesn't do anything.
yeah, it doesn't work that way. Well, because Sun doesn't boost water moves.
Right. It's coded into Hydro Steam to do more
Yeah.
than Sun.
Yeah, and to like ignore the
Yeah,
drop.
Yeah.
Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? What are you on, Toady?
What? About what?
I don't know.
Just
I mean, I guess you are just randomly talking about Hydro
bringing up
Steam.
Sun right now. For no
No,
reason.
it was because of the utility umbrella. I thought of a time when I was trying to build against a walking wake, and I put a utility umbrella on. I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't change
Yeah.
the damage of Hydro Steam.
Yeah,
So it's
specifically.
not about Utility Umbrella. That has nothing to do with the game we just watched.
Yeah.
It literally doesn't. There was no rain, so it has absolutely nothing to do with the game.
No, it was good for this rain matchup, Royce.
Yeah.
It was just a complete tangent about
Cody
utility.
wanted to yap about his experience with Utility Umbrella.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like the only
let
time
the
I've
men have
brought
this.
it.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. I brought it against Sand with the fake magic card Clefable, who was actually unaware.
Against Sand?
No, I had Sand on my team, so I brought Utility Umbrella and Clefable. And I thought it was
Probably
magic
safety
card.
goggles, no?
Or maybe that's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty
so
sure it's
still,
goggles.
still not relevant, yeah.
Yeah. So still completely irrelevant, just like you.
Just like this Utility Umbrella in this matchup. that
It's
wasn't a
also
rain, by the
true.
way.
Yep. That's what the common ground was, is that both of your experiences with the utility umbrella were completely useless.
And it's kind of sad because items like that are cool, but like
Yeah,
in
I agree.
draft, if you don't like, it's literally a useless item if they just don't bring in the weather.
Trick umbrella to beat Arch, yeah, that would be funny.
Yeah. All right.
The electro shot having the boost or the actual activation turn would be pretty good.
Oh wait, did Latias have trick?
No, it didn't. That would be funny though. Okay, well, once again, congrats to our finalist Royce and to our Hustle Division champion Bunhara. Congratulations on your promotion also to the All-Star Division, should you so choose to reapply, which I imagine you will, and if you don't, I'll take you hostage until you do. So,
All right.
sorry to say you're going to be an All-Star next season.
I'm gonna make you an offer.
I like
All
What's
Star.
up?
All Star is the highest division, right? There's nothing
Yeah.
to be promoted to above it. If you win this game, I will make you commissioner of the league.
Are you serious? I can get promoted to Nahyma?
And there's nowhere else to go. If you win All Star
Crazy.
League, you have to become the commissioner. So
That's true.
only if you
actually.
win, though. Only if you win. If you don't,
We do
it
not
goes to
want
Matt.
Overmat running the NBA, I'll tell you
Yeah,
right now.
So you better win this one, or else we're all in trouble. This stream would
There's
be
a,
even
there's a lot of
later
hypothetical
after the
stakes on the
tournament.
line here. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of
Fish
toady
in the
bucks on the
chat.
line here.
What is that fish?
The fish? I don't know. YouTube emotes are.
Oh, they have like
Something.
default emotes now. I feel like
Oh,
they used
they're
to have,
real
like,
bad,
They used to have
too.
like two, and it was like a wrench, or it was the monkey with the wrench. I liked that one, and then there was like two other ones. But now
No,
they
these have been
bunch
around
now.
for a while.
I just like I don't. Look at you.
They're real bad though. Like none of them are actually usable reactions to things. They're just like random cute things.
It is weird. Hold on. All right, look at.
I nominate Metro promotion to All Star. Metro can be trusted. Metro, do you want to be Nahyma? We
I
could promote you to Nahyma tier.
I don't trust her.
You'll get a cute pink name in the Discord too.
All right, ready? All right, everyone read the chat. Okay. Me when Nahyma wins and becomes the commissioner. All right. Okay, and me.
Goal.
Me when Overmat wins and becomes the commissioner.
Game over.
Yeah. I'm interacting with the chat using YouTube's emotes that they provided.
Very clever and resourceful.
Yeah.
You could do it. All right, prove it.
Yeah, hand it over.
Run your own league. Oh, wait, you do.
Oh wow, the emotes show in the YouTube chat too, like on the stream.
Like on the screen, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there they are. Wow, enhanced.
Fight Nahyma for being lead commissioner? Sure. Except you're only allowed to bring Pokemon that you've won a season with.
Wait,
Oh,
but that's
no.
0 Pokemon.
Oh no! Oh fuck! Oh shit!
Oh my
Oh.
god, look at these guys yapping. Before I had to
Oh
scroll
my
up
God.
for the Terra types. Come on,
Oh yeah, we were going off.
dude. This is what I started the match and went to this. I can't read it.
I'll not do anything and make him do all the work anyways, but I'll have a cool role. Smile. True. It would be pretty cool. It's okay. I do nothing there too, Metro. Anyways, yeah. I mean, yeah. So this is my game, obviously. Playing Overmat, long-time rival. I mean, we go back to playing in like 2016, 2017. Like we've been playing together for a long
Graduated
time.
High school. In
Boomer
2016.
spot.
Yeah, we are like mega draft boomers. And in the early days, I think in the first like year or so of Matt drafting, I always had his number, and then he just like improved way faster than I did, and got to a point that was like just a tier above me, and he just had my number then for the couple years after. In the last maybe
Was he, like, spam
2
calling you,
years,
or-
yeah, he was just spam calling me out. No. In the last 2 years or so, I've had a pretty good record against him, but I mean
Yeah, I
the
feel
amount
like
of
you guys have
history
been
there,
playing since I've seen
Yeah.
you guys playing.
the amount of history tacked on, and like just the baggage going into this game, like anything can happen. But I don't know. There's a sense of mutual respect between us where it's kind of like we understand that who knows what's gonna happen. We're kind of just mashing our faces into each other until one of us like comes out the other end.
Fellas, is it gay to mash your face into another man's face?
God, I hope so. But yeah, so I mean, I can't even remember too much about prepping for this battle, if I'm being honest. I have Terra. What was my Terra type on Ursa? It's a
Poison Ursa.
Yeah, Poison Ursa versus both Flying, Rhyperior, and Thundurus. I was not expecting Flying Thundy. I thought it would be Fairy. I thought Fairy looked pretty good because I don't hit it very hard.
But did you have? It as, like,
I forget what
really
else I
weak to
have
Fairy,
on
though?
the. I don't remember what I have on the back. Maybe it wasn't Fairy. I don't know. There was something that's like this is just a very strong option.
Bro
But
doesn't
I
remember the
was
rest
kind
his
of
roster.
maybe it wasn't the Thundurus that no, because I remember saying to myself before I went into game, if I see Terra Thundy, I think it's going to be Scarf or Specs, and I should calc which one it is the first
Yeah.
time it clicks a move. We'll see what it was later. But
Do you think this is
I think
actually
maybe it was
Fairy
actually
Somali?
Rhyperior. Oh, it was Rhyperior that I thought would be Fairy because I have a Raging Bolt in the back, and either one of them can immune both of my
Oh,
stabs.
Yeah. You just completely
right? So the
walls.
fairy plus electric combo. Yeah, that's why I had fairy in my mind. Yeah, so I didn't bring
That's
my
why you
raging
didn't bring
bolt here.
Bolt, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think this is psychic?
It's pretty tough. I think it's poison, but I don't remember what it was.
It's definitely not fairy.
You tried to get me with it though, yeah. I also know going into this that I've been talking about how people need to bring taunts against Matt's Slowking Galar more. And I know that he knows that I want to bring taunt against him.
Bring a mental
so
herb,
I know that he's gonna bring mental herb. Yeah. So I'm not gonna bring any taunts. Was my thought process going in. And you will see that he is actually a mental herb, which was pretty funny.
What I will say though is like on the note of bringing the double flying type, at least, like, or for the Terra, when one of your strongest threats is this Ursaluna, this Terra Ursaluna, I think that, like, just having multiple ways to just immune it, honestly, like, even if you could have brought the flying Silvally too, but just to kind of be like, hey, you can only click this one thing. But he also didn't bring a ghost, so like that would be why I would think that like he brought multiple flying too, is that you can just kind of like force you to have to choose while you're getting chipped down maybe by a flame orb, and also with the Glow King being weak to ground, and maybe not dying to like the normal move like the facade, it just kind of like sets him up more to have multiple options.
Yeah, I'm remembering now. The more we talk about it, I was thinking the Thundy would be fairy for the Raging Bolt, and that the Rhyperior would be ghost for Ursaluna, and would maybe be air balloon. In my round 1 game against DJ Barara, he ran Terra Ghost, air balloon, Caracosta, and I thought the Rhyperior might be kind of the same thing here.
Yeah.
While still being electric immune because of Lightning Rod too. So
do you think, and maybe you've had a conversation with him after this, did he not bring Terra Fairy on one of these because he called out that you would either not bring the Bolt or bring something that circumvents it because he knew that you would expect that?
Yeah, he knew Bolt wasn't coming, and even if it did, he still had Slowking Galar to like switch into and then pivot around into.
That's what I would have thought. So yeah, because it's true. It's like, a Terra Fairy on an electric immunity is literally the answer to Bolt. Like there's Bolt cannot do anything to it. So
yeah. So I mean, this was really hype. This is probably the most hype battle I've had for, I mean, a long time. Honestly, we both put a lot of effort into this, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It's like the league hero versus the league villain. So
yeah, there's a lot of history here. So I don't even remember how I led, if I'm being honest. If I were to guess, I would imagine Torn.
Torn, right?
Yeah, I have a lot of Fizz Def on my Torn, but it is mostly offensive.
I'm thinking maybe Silvally for him, but then he might not want to reveal the type of spell. Oh, you led Blastoise.
Oh, right, because I knew the Rhyperior was a good lead into everything except Blastoise. Yeah. I remember now.
You flip here?
Oh, for sure. As in no.
Well, that did nothing.
Yeah, so that reveals a Self Vest, actually.
Moon has a ton of speed up, too.
Yeah, it's 80. I won't say it right now, actually.
Oh my.
So this is exactly what I had Fizz Def for. I didn't expect to get crit. Yeah, I didn't expect to get crit, but I did want to be able to take a banded knockoff, and luckily crit and band are the same calc.
Without crit, do you survive the itemless hit?
Like
after
I don't
this,
remember.
Like if you just took a regular
without crit, it does like 60.
Yeah,
and then
it
the
drops
crit
multiplier is more because it knocked off the item. So like even like you'd be even less.
Yeah, I think I might. It would be a roll. I'm not sure.
Well.
Oh, I dropped my helmet.
You turn.
And goodbye.
Wait, are you fast? Oh, for some reason I thought Moon was faster than.
It is. Nope. That was on the.
Well, it's
Torn is faster naturally. Yeah. But I switched in on the. Remember, I flip turned when he scale shotted. Yeah, how do you always get tripped up by this, dude? He was +1 the turn he went for knockoff.
That turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But you were at Fizz Def, so you weren't speed invested.
I am speed invested. He's +1 speed, dude.
Oh, scale shot. That's right.
Okay, go back like 3 turns.
Yeah.
I think you missed this. Just press play and watch
You
it
have the
play
unit
out.
that said it 3 times.
Okay, it's scale shots, right? As
He'll
I
never
flipped
boost his speed.
it. Okay, now Torn is usually faster than Moon, but it's not because it's +1 speed.
Oh, so you're not speed invested.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna fucking blow a gasket, man.
Nice trick on the Glow King.
Yeah, so I do take the mental herb. Giving it the scarf
You
didn't
did
actually
have
matter
one.
too much. Yeah.
now you can't
And
do
Arctazol ripped my team apart. I have to make a lot of predictions here. I lived the second Bolt Beak, so that U-turn was pretty safe. I get some regen out on the ice move.
Freeze.
I think he's going for another electric move here. I'm just sacking Jirachi.
Ooh,
But
freeze dry.
luckily-
Was that the first freeze dry? Yeah.
Yeah.
Freeze dry?
And
Wait,
yeah,
hold
now I just kind of get a free potential flinch here.
Freeze dry is interesting because
It's a good middle ground in case I go Ursa, but you still want to hit Blastoise. It's actually not that
for
bad.
accuracy, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Does he not
well,
get
no, I
ice
mean,
beam?
I was
Can't
because I was
miss him,
switching around. I was switching around
Yeah.
a lot, right? So, not like having a move that hits both Blastoise and Ursaluna is actually pretty decent because then I have to still take damage on something.
That's fair. Flinch.
Get the flinch.
Flinch. No.
Don't get the second flinch, sadly.
And now we have to play the guessing game all over again.
Not like this. It's okay. Jirachi's done its work here. Slowking's almost dead. It chipped Arctazol. I always live one of whatever it clicks here, and I'm also faster
No,
than
you-
Zolt
you outspeed in
after
this now?
any boost. Yes.
I guess
So,
yeah.
thank God
Zolt
that thing
isn't
goes
actually
down.
that fast. Like
Yeah, it's
one of those-
55. It's actually really slow.
Yeah. Ice beam. Freeze. I remember this.
I've seen this before. The amount of games I've lost to Ogerpon being frozen.
I can't.
It's not that many.
I can't believe the music ended. Like at the end of this. I'm going back.
Okay. I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but... Blastoise goes crazy here, though. This Dark Pulse, like, something has to get sacked here.
Ooh.
But I'm fine to drop it. It's very nice to be able to have regened my Torn up to basically full HP here. I go for the knock, expecting that it's a Scarf, but it's actually Agility.
Agility.
Ooh,
And
that's
that's definitely a
dangerous.
problem. And I was expecting a Thunderbolt there, unfortunately. This looks like a sus turn. Where he clicked Volt Switch into my ground type. It is Terra Captain, obviously. He was predicting me
Oh,
to
yeah,
Terra
it's predicting
Poison
Terra,
for the
yeah.
Grass Knot. I didn't think it would have room for Grass
Oh,
Knot.
are you bulletproof?
No, it's Guts.
It just goes without the flame orb.
Yeah.
guess
And then,
maybe
yeah,
go
I've
like a-
He
got...
already popped Terra,
Yeah,
so this
poison.
Rhyperior is gonna fold as well.
Yeah, exactly. I think maybe it could have had Mega Horn, but with +1 defense from Grassy Seed, it never kills, and then that's just the game there.
Did you?
So there's a lot of hypothetical that you could talk about with this game,
have
about
Woodhammer?
especially around the Thundy versus Ursa turn. A lot of hypothetical.
No, you didn't have Woodhammer. I was gonna say Woodhammer just nukes it. I'm sure.
Yeah, I didn't need it though. I wanted the Swords Dance. So okay, where do I even start with this? Blastoise, first of all, looks completely unresisted on this team. It looked
Yeah.
so good, and the only thing that ever like beat it 1v1 was one of the electric types. Like even
like,
Soul
you mean
Valley doesn't.
the 6 or on the whole roster?
Oh, the whole roster. It just looked completely unchecked.
Yeah, that's true.
The water plus dark plus fighting was just really, really hard for Matt to switch around into.
Even ice if you needed it for the flying.
Yeah,
type.
could have ice, could have just last move flip turn, last move rapid spin, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure Matt wasn't going to run hazards against me, so I don't think I
You
had
just get
to.
the speed boost though. if you're offense.
Yeah, speed boost is nice. I feel like Blastoise is like +1 can be quick, but it actually needs a good amount of speed invest to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that outspeeds. Maybe it outspeeds Roaring Moon. I'm pretty sure it just outspeeds Thundy. At +1. But yeah, Dark Pulse just looked really strong into this game.
20 Modest at +1 outspeeds Roaring Moon.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was.
Thundy,
so congratulations to Nahyma. You are
Shut
now
up,
one of my elite employees.
Alright, you can be commissioner.
Thanks, Toady. It's been a long road, but I finally made it.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie though, it does feel vindicating. I think winning. I know that I won PGA as well, like in season 1. But I don't know. It just feels good to like actually finally perform in my own league. I've only played before this. I played season 1 to 3. I didn't play in season 4, and I think I had 2 playoff appearances out of the 3 seasons and lost round 1 in both of them. So it was always like like I can make playoffs in my own league. That's pretty good. Like that's good enough. But actually winning it, I think, is a very different story, and I feel a lot more accomplished.
Yeah.
Also, I rigged everything about it. I paid off Overmat to lose the game. No, obviously,
he gave himself first pick.
Yeah, I gave myself first pick. Decided to complain about the Torn T first pick.
If you were smarter about it,
just to throw you off.
You would have lost like right before finals, so people don't suspect anything.
True, actually.
But now everyone just knows.
Can't believe Nahyma's hatching his supervillain plan to take over NBA after winning. It's true. I mean, better watch out.
It's crazy that like you must have predicted the terms of our deal. That if you won finals, that you become commissioner. I don't know how you knew that.
Yep, and there's new management now, so you guys are in for some punishment.
Man, now we might get Pokemon on the week postings. Fuck.
Maybe. I'll set an alarm right now for like Monday at noon to actually make something. But I don't know. GG's to Matt. It's always fun to play him. We don't get to play too often, but when we do, it's like pretty high stakes games like this. So
high stakes does not equal fun.
True, I think. Yeah, like I was saying before, there were a lot of hypotheticals about the Thundy versus Ursa turn. If I clicked,
this
it's outspeeding Adamant because I know he's going to be Adamant.
Oh, okay. I was going to say because that.
Or sorry, outspeeding him. It's outspeeding him, creeping my Ogerpon.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Did he?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Jolly though. Wait.
Yeah.
So he's not Adamant. But I guess he couldn't be Adamant.
No, but it's creeping Ogerpon.
Speed Ogerpon, yeah.
Look, it's 164 Jolly versus my 170 whatever Jolly.
So you know,
and I'm faster.
You know what's crazy though?
What? That it went first before my Torn?
Bro is dead if he's Adamant.
Yes. I would be dead if it was Adamant, that's true. There's no way he runs Adamant. It's fine. I mean, maybe. But there's no way.
L Overmat could have killed Torn.
Lovermat, true. L Zaya for president.
All right, let's read the chat.
I was surprised when it clicked.
GG, show team. I got the red on Terra Poison wrong. It would have been a good play. Didn't think you had room for cannot.
What are you doing?
Odie's learning how to read.
I'm reading the chat.
Well, he's learning pretty badly.
Yeah, he's learning wrong, but
no, I can, dude.
Okay.
All right.
Just skip back a couple turns, like four or 5 turns. Thank you, Ben. One more. Yeah, this turn.
Like, okay.
Turn 22, but whatever. Yeah, just play it here. I was fine to just sack Torn and drop my.
You said that you thought it was Scarf.
Yeah, if it was Scarf and click Thunderbolt, I win because of Ursa.
Yeah.
So he couldn't actually lock into an electric move there, was my read.
Yeah.
But the turn before that, when it clicked Terra Blast on the Torn, I was actually kind of scared. If you can just go back again for a sec. You completely missed it. This turn, This Terra Blast was a surprise to me. I didn't think this was ever clicking Blast here. After I clicked Agility, I thought
Wait, what did you think it would click? Nasty Plot?
No, I thought it was clicking Thunderbolt. I thought it'd be Volt Switch, Terra Blast, T-Bolt. Otherwise, it's set up with the only electric move being Volt Switch. That seemed weird to me.
We don't see the other move. Like, we don't see the fourth move.
I know. I'm saying I think it's Thunderbolt.
Oh, okay. But
why would it be Agility Volt Switch and not be able to hit Torn? That was my thought process. Because the last move is Grass Knot. It reveals it this turn. This next turn.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. But
Right, that's why you were
surprised.
That's why I didn't Terra. No, that's why I didn't Terra, because I thought the last move was going to be Thunderbolt.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And then, yeah, if I had Terra'd there, I might have lost, honestly.
Yeah. On the pivot turn. Well, wait. If you had Terra, so he Volt Switched here. Okay, so how much do you take?
Mm-hmm.
How much do you take if you're Terra?
I live, and I get an attack off on...
So I think you're fine. You just Grassy Glide. He doesn't live Grassy Glide at 5%.
It does live a Grassy Glide.
At 5%?
Well, he wouldn't be at 5% because he Volt Switched.
No, you said you live the Volt Switch. Oh, but then you
yeah, but it switches out, brother.
Hmm.
So I return into the Rhyperior.
But then you also live though. So do you?
So Torn doesn't kill. Grassy Glide doesn't kill. I have to go into Pawn to get chip before Thunderous.
Well, Pawn's still frozen.
Exactly, Pawn's frozen. That's how I could lose.
So, but like, would you not just go into Rilla on the Rhyperior?
Yeah.
And then you had SD. Like,
and I SD.
One-shot you though?
Yeah, it does. It goes with Terra Blast. So the +2, if I SD, the +2 glide does, I don't remember the exact calc, but it's pretty bulky, this Thundy. And it doesn't kill. Yeah, it's 184 modest. Yeah. It doesn't kill, so it has to come down to hoping that Grassy Glide puts it into range of like Torn Bleakwind or something, which is not very effective. Or that Ogerpon thaws.
Wait. Bleakwind's not very effective. He was Terra Flying.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. I don't think he was. Oh, he was at that point. Yeah, he was. So yeah, okay. It was still probably fine.
Terra Flying.
Yeah. At that point, the grassy terrain might not even still be up. If I SD versus the thing, I think it would. I don't know. It was just hypothetical. I think I do still win, but it is losable.
Yeah.
Partly I think because of the freeze. Well, honestly, we were in this ending game because I had to hard switch into something from Pawn anyways because it was frozen.
Yeah.
And yeah, I saw Terra flying and I was expecting a choice item. Like Specs. If it was Specs, then the Torn knockoff is very nice for me. And if it was Scarf, the Terra Blast wouldn't have killed Torn there anyways. And I'd still get the knock. But yeah, came down to potentials and hypotheticals and everything that I would expect a game against Overmat too. Just a very thin margin, right?
Yeah. It's modest 252. Definitely did.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that I think just concludes the All-Star division. I finally did it. I won a season. Now I can retire.
You finally did it. You won the All-Star division.
I've done it. I'll go down in Pokemon history forever as the guy who stopped Overmat from getting the 3-peat.
That's true. Yeah.
Although no, he lost. When was the season that he lost against DJ Barrar round 1? Was that last season or the season before?
No, he won season 4. He lost in season 3.
Okay, so then he won season 2 and 4. Had it, so it wouldn't have been a 3-peat, but it would have been back-to-back, and it would have been 3 total out of 5.
For 3 total, yeah, still pretty.
And we all know that he would have ridden that all the way to the bank and just been bragging all.
Next finals win.
Yeah, until his next finals win. So. So yeah, I don't know. Feels good to be among the greats now, and yeah, happy to have been able to host
today. I think, or maybe it was Vivillon.
I think it was Vivillon or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did lose. I know. Tragic.
Losing to the Vivillon.
Yeah.
It wasn't even in low tier draft. Like that was in regular draft. Lost it.
And are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was the match right after this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's all we
place.
have for NBA replays. I'm not sure. Is Matt around? I don't think he's around, right?
I haven't seen him in chat.
No. It would have been
He
cool to
hasn't been in
see. Yeah, it would have been cool to see if he was talking at all about the game.
No, we are strictly talking behind his back right now.
True, but no, we joined call, and I think there was a bunch of people actually listening in on like Matt and I were kind of doing a bit of a post game review.
Wow.
And yeah, I don't know. It was an amicable game, win or lose, and yeah, that's all we have for these replays. What else can we go over? I guess we can go over the bracket, right? The brackets.
So let me see if I actually have something here that I can bring this up with. It might look a little weird. Let's see. Is that gonna be big enough? It might be cropped kind of weird, but you can still see the leaderboard like the order of them. So
I win again. Woo!
Yeah. So this is for Truant. For glory. Is that the way that he spells it on Shonen?
Make do it. That's the way his Discord name is spelled technically.
Yeah. So yeah, we got 2 on top. I would assume that this is also a Mudkip prediction. Yeah, it is. Okay, we can see who it is here. So we got the Mudkip predictors here at the top. And this time, so this time was different. I made it so that it was not like the higher rounds weren't worth more points for the prediction. So instead of it being like 1 point for round 1 and like 4 points for finals, they were all like 1 point. So this is just the number of predictions you got right, pretty much. Which is still, you still get favored if your winner wins.
No, it wasn't like exponential, but I think it was like 1, 2, 3, right? Because I only got 6 picks right, or 4 out of the 6
4
picks
out of
right.
5 picks, and you got 8 points. Okay, maybe that is maybe it was 1, 2, 3 instead of 1, 2, 4, 8 or something, whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Either way, it should have evened the playing field a little bit more for people who like got eliminated early.
Yeah,
but actually, it looks like everyone had at least 2 here. Was this one of the ones that had a game already played? I think it was actually.
Maybe I don't think so.
Or maybe not. Well, either way.
Because remember, Truant round 1 only had 2 games because there were 2 people seeded in the winners.
Right. Wait, so let me I'm just looking at one of the examples. So Skyknight Roy. Yeah, so I guess just everybody so that would mean that everybody got round 1 right though.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because no, I guess you could get a later match. You could get the 2 in the bottom.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Because you already know who 2 of the round 2 opponents are anyways.
Yeah.
And if you picked any of the top seeds to win, like, congrats, you know?
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you could have Tony winning over Sweets, even if you didn't have...
Yeah, even if you got both of the round 1 wrong.
Yeah, that makes sense. Go back to here.
So woohoo! I win again! That's actually, I think, the first bracket prediction I've ever won, too.
I won 2 of them last season. I don't think I won any of them this time. So maybe I was carried by the exponential points.
Washed.
Yeah, you nerfed yourself.
Yeah, that sucks.
You were like, what's his name, the Shaggy actor?
Oh yeah,
Shaggy. Only using a certain. Yeah. No, you're only using a certain percentage of your strength this season.
Yeah. That's a Shaggy Scooby Doo. I think his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Swarm.
Here's Swarm.
We have Roy Snover with the win. Congrats! Woohoo!
All right. To be fair, so I don't think she brought the Rillaboom, or she just lost with the Rillaboom, so it didn't matter.
Oh yeah, true. Did Metro bring Rillaboom?
I actually think
Hawlucha?
she did. I think she did. No, but not the Hawlucha. I think she brought the Rilla, but not the Hawlucha.
Oh my god, Metro, explain yourself.
So yeah,
all good.
Pretty bad.
I mean, I guess you were still right.
Was I?
You said only if she brings Rillaboom.
The title was right. The prediction was not right. The prediction was not right. I actually got both of my round 1s in the top bracket. I got 1 round 1 right, and this is the game that was already played.
That was the early one. Yes, I got
everything wrong except for the one that had already been decided.
Impressive.
But wait, I did have Drix winning this round.
Let's go.
Wait, it says I got 2 out of 7. Oh yeah,
but that was the one that was finished, right?
No, this one was. But I had Drix also winning.
Oh yeah, you had Drix winning that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you won
This was
one
this round was my actual only correct prediction for the whole draft, and it relied on a solution that was already provided. So like if I I could have, if I didn't know the outcome of this, I could have chosen Resh, and then not even had that one handed to me. Right.
True.
So,
Surely you wouldn't, though.
So not a great
We'll
showing.
just say that you didn't.
Yeah, of course not. I actually know. You know what's funny? When we were talking about it, I forgot that the game was already played, and I think I was like making an argument for Drix, and then you guys were like, "Oh, very funny." I was like, "Why is this funny?" And then I remembered that it's like already played.
I can imagine now. Like, oh yeah. Is that so?
I think that's like exactly what it was. I was like, wait, are you guys like mocking me? It's like because
100% we are.
Yeah. This is yours.
Yeah, I believed in my boy Corey, and he fell through. Sadly, he dropped round one.
Round one, yeah. But
yeah,
I mean,
well, he lost to the guy
champ,
who won.
Lost to the champ. I think that's fair. Always fair. Yeah.
But you could also say that if he lost to the guy who won, then I should have been able to predict that the guy who won would win.
Well, those are the two trains of thought, aren't they? Like that's the same thing with like in like watching sports, like in the playoffs, where it's just like, oh, well, at least we lost to the guys who won it all in the end. It's like, yeah, doesn't that mean that it was an easy fucking bracket that we should have won our first game? We could have plowed through this. Like,
yeah, true.
So who actually won this one? It was
Royce.
Royce, okay, yeah, it does show that.
With a whole 4 points.
And he had Drix winning it all, who did not win it all, but he was in finals.
Yeah. But he got every round one
wait.
match right.
Oh, no, that was his prediction. I was like, wait, Kagak was in the finals. I'm looking at the prediction.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's still pretty good, though.
Yeah, he got every round one right, and then one of the round twos right.
One of the whole round twos, yeah. The only thing he got wrong was this.
Yeah.
And then finals. That's pretty good. I mean, it still wins you the bracket, right?
Yeah.
And there was 6 points for 5 out of 7 versus 5 points for 4 out of 7. Interesting. Okay. Here is Hustle. And Lee. You won Hustle, dude.
Wait, is that a perfect bracket?
No, I got the finals wrong.
Finals
was the only thing I got wrong, I think, though.
Well, that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, dude. Come on. I think we should.
Alas.
I think we should rescind your loss. Like that's kind of like, I mean, getting finals wrong. That's like. That's like losing finals.
It's true.
Yeah, but
honestly, I think you should just get demoted now.
Yeah. I think that's true.
Damn it.
So okay, wait. So you win finals, you get promoted. You lose finals, you get demoted. You win the bracket challenge, you get promoted. You get finals wrong in the bracket challenge, you get demoted. So he's kind of in the middle. So shouldn't he just stay in Hustle? I think we should probably just keep him in Hustle.
But he lost to Drix, who was a division lower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. GG.
Yeah. All right. You have to draft a low tier team next season.
Yeah. You have to draft Vivillon.
Draft. Yeah.
No, please.
But you get to stay in Hustle though. You just have to draft a low tier team to represent your weakness.
I popped off with a Masquerade once. I don't think
Masquerade is so good.
I love that. I'm always afraid. Like I see Masquerade and to prep for it. It's like it's actually one of those mons where it's like I need to have a turn one plan because there is a chance that this mon just sweeps. I just lose this mon. Like Sash Quiver Dance and I didn't bring priority and I was intimidated. Yeah,
it gets crazy coverage.
Yeah, like Hydro Pump,
random Hydro Pump, random Ice Beam.
It is crazy.
Anyway.
Because so many teams end up being like kind of like not weak to, but like don't have great like flying resists. So like it's one of those mons where it's like you look at your team and be like, wait, I don't have a resist for this thing.
Yeah, flying's a good type.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I was worried about with when I saw in the preview against Matt that he had 2 Terra Flyings.
Yeah.
It was pretty scary. And I know that he ran Flying Sylvalia a good amount over the season as well, so
right.
Yeah.
Flying I think that's what I was thinking of when I was talking about like he brought multiple flying types to do this. I was thinking of a game where I think he literally had 2 flying Terra Captains and flying Sylvalia all in the same game. Or like all of them were the same type of something else. And I was like, that's kind of funny. But yeah. So
let's check out the Hustle bracket.
Let me see everything else. Yeah.
Or sorry, the
not a great showing for me. I mean, let's see. Yeah, I got 2 out of 7. One of those was free. 2 out of 7. Was one of these ones free? It was Dave.
Yeah, Dave
had
Dave
won
Wolf
game.
beat.
So another 1 out of 7, really, or at least 1 out of 6. because that was another free one. And then for All-Star, I actually didn't do that bad, but nobody really did well by the looks of it. So, oh wait, wasn't this the one that nobody had? Yeah, nobody had Jortson winning round one. Not a single prediction had Jortson winning round one.
Wow, that's actually crazy.
And he won round one.
That's why they're
all so low, yeah.
But it looks like so Matt actually won the prediction because he got everything right except for the grand finalist and Jortson. But that's a blank, like you cut that out, cancels out, everybody got that wrong. There's only one other thing you got wrong.
The hubris of this man.
I know, man. That's what I'm saying.
That's so tragic.
If I had predicted myself in finals with Matt, I predicted I beat him. But I thought I would lose to Goater in round 2.
Yeah, Goater didn't make it to round 2, buddy.
Yeah, I think I have a pretty bad matchup too. So I've got to shout out quickly. Shout out to Jortson for beating Goater in round 1. You paved the way for my victory. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
I definitely would have had a hard time.
You know what's crazy though? Hold on.
Round 2.
So, didn't I have you win? Yeah, I had you winning it all, and I still only ended up with 3 out of 7. I got everything wrong except
if you kept those.
Every game.
If you kept those exponential,
that is insane. Yeah, I would have.
If you kept the exponential things, then you would have won the whole bracket. Yeah,
that's crazy. Well, but
although I think there were a few people.
Yeah, there were other people.
There were a couple people who picked me.
Yeah, Leezy would have won. Or no, we were tied.
Yeah.
Did Lee do the exact same thing? He did.
Lee, crazy.
We both got everything wrong except for Nahyma winning. That's crazy.
But he has Rice Band in finals.
Yeah,
over Matt.
But I also don't have Overmat in finals.
Wait, do you have Sid in finals?
Yeah, it's Sid in finals.
Oh, crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I voted that Sid would win the whole thing.
Yeah.
So,
but wait, so
under the caveat that you were playing Go to round 2.
Yeah.
So it still doesn't make a difference, right? Because we both had Sid in round 2 who lost round 1, and we both had Rice Man in round 2 who lost round 1. So like we would have ended up with still the same. We would have ended up with the exact same score, even with the exponential.
Crazy that out of the
usurped
quote unquote the 4 games that happened in round 1, there's a difference of 3 remaining Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
It's because Matt versus Rice Man didn't happen. And everything else was at 1-0.
Oh, I forgot that was like.
Yeah, there was drama around that
because he was like traveling or something.
Yeah, he was traveling. Said I can play late. But it was like past the deadline.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. I really like watching Rice Man versus Overmat. I always think it's like a hype matchup to watch.
But it's okay. Overmat didn't win in the end. I think actually, honestly, if he had won it all, there might have been more drama, right?
It's
after
probably
arguably his hardest match, maybe being round 1. But either way. Clearly, his hardest match was finals. Yeah,
well, GG's to everybody who was participating in the playoffs. So congrats.
Just to quickly recap, we had Nahyma won Hustle. Truant. Drix won Swarm. He didn't win Swarm, but he won the bracket.
Nope.
Oh, never mind. I'm reading that wrong.
Royce won the prediction for Swarm. So
Drix won nothing. And then Lee won Hustle.
My man.
But actually didn't win Hustle. And Overmat won All-Star, but didn't actually win All-Star.
He can't let us have everything. He's got to take something.
Yeah, that's true. And he's going to be bragging about this. Man, he's not going to shut up. That's crazy, dude. He won the bracket.
Never going to let us live it down.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right. Donate $10, somebody, and I will reveal everybody here's email.
Wait.
Yeah, I've doxed my own email so many times on here, but luckily it's like my email that I sign up for things on.
Yeah.
So it's like not my actual email. And that's also
mine is my actual email that I use to sign up for things.
I made a second one at some point in high school. I think I was like applying for it because my email is it's kind of like it's like a username, right? It's kind of like a weird name. So like I wasn't gonna like apply to jobs with that as my name.
Yeah,
Right?
man, I just can't be bothered to change the like account that I'm on between different platforms.
I just had
It's
the
such a
two.
pain.
I just had the two like in the top right. It's like pretty easy, and I just remember that I always sign up for things with the older one, unless it's like I kind of like divide them in my mind. It's like if it's like healthcare related or like a bill that I have to pay of some kind, like all of that stuff I sign up for with the other one. And so I usually have a pretty good guess as to which one I signed up with. And if not, I just search my email and just see who.
Imagine paying healthcare bills though.
Well, it's not even for the bills. It's like for like if I'm signing up for like a like prescription or like on my like portal for stuff, I like use that email so that like they're not like emailing the other email and then I miss it because I only had notifications on for.
They could mail you new glasses since you're missing them.
No, I found them. I said I found them before.
No, you're missing them.
Shit.
I don't see them on your face right now.
That is true.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though?
Well,
the
yeah. What's funny?
I bought my glasses through a glasses selling site.
No.
But that site I signed up for with the old email, and I did actually have to replace them because one of the lenses was wrong. And I had to like read out the email over the phone, and they were like, "Was it this?" I was like, "No, it wasn't. No, let me start over." Because like it's not intuitive. Like people, they just don't know what I'm saying.
Just a weird situation.
Like, can you sound it out? It's like not really. It's not like but that was one of the times that I've had to like explain to somebody like, yeah, it was a name, it was a nickname thing. Like it doesn't mean anything. Like it's just always a fun experience. But yeah. So what are these notifications? They're ready to review.
Oh,
guys,
awesome!
we can review them.
Nice. What are the results? The results are in. You are not the father.
Oh God! Wait, what was the? There was something else. Hold on. I don't know if this is confidential. I saw it when I was on here though. Leading cup. Yeah. Why is there a challenge bracket for this? Is it? Are we?
Because as he wanted to use it to make a like Swiss bracket, but since we're doing something different for the final week, then we're not.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not doing it.
So
we can just delete this.
Yeah, so we're just not using it all. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I just saw it. I was like, wait, is this gonna like show the future matches?
No,
like, but I guess you wouldn't even know them until the other one.
You can tell your future matches.
Is it always like the highest to the lowest seed of the same?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I wasn't sure.
Yeah, so you can track your matchup if you like need to prep early and we haven't released it. You can.
Yeah. Well,
as
soon as I saw, because since I was in the 1 seed at the time, and as soon as I saw it was the 8 seed, I was like, this has to be like planned, right? Like, there's no way this.
Yeah, it is 100%.
But
yep.
Currently still in the 1 seed, pretty sure. So.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, you like you said plus 11, right? I think that's
plus
the highest
9.
diff.
That's plus 9.
Plus 9. Yeah, pretty close.
Yep.
But yeah, you're popping off.
That 1 game brought 0 deaths. That's all I gotta say.
What else do we have on the agenda for tonight?
I think that. Oh, okay. I teased this
Talking
earlier.
About polls?
Yeah. So we are finishing up the poll. That does still exist.
The awards poll for the season
4, season 5.
Season 5 awards. The voting poll will be out shortly. Not immediately after this, but
probably
you were saying by the end of the week.
I'm hoping this weekend. Yeah.
Yep, and then it's gonna be the same as before. So it'll be like similar prompts and all that. Since it's been a little bit since the season, you can go through and like watch replays and stuff, but also I'm gonna say I think that like it's fine to use playoffs in your justifications. Like this, they won't be counted in the stats on the doc. But like if you remember something popping off in playoffs, like that's fine. Like if you you're already gonna be biased towards them on anyway. So it's like, but yeah. So keep an eye out for those, and then we'll do an award stream. Maybe like a week after. We'll see. It depends on when we collect all the responses by and when I have time to put the stuff together. Maybe there's a chance that we can line that up with a Lady Cup playoff preview if that's when that is, or even after Lady Cup's done, and we can do like a little thing for that as well in the awards.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But yeah.
So yeah, we will be sending that out to you guys shortly. So watch out for that. I'm hoping tomorrow night. And in the meantime, keep watching the Ledian Cup games. They're really hype.
They are.
If you're not in Goater's PGA League, I recommend signing up for that. There should be, or at least joining the Discord server rather.
Yeah,
there should be a link
going.
in. Yeah, it's going right now. We're in like week 4 right now.
Yeah.
There should be a link to the server in the league advertisements. If you're not there, I recommend checking it out. It's been a lot of fun as always. And yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing the season with us.
Thanks for your patience
assuming,
on this stuff.
Yeah, I assume most people who are watching the stream are players. Thank you to our players again for another great season. That is season 5. It's hard to believe it's been 2 years, more than 2 years now that we've been running this. So
it's been 2 years.
It wouldn't be the same without you guys.
Before this stream.
Yeah, 2 years since finals, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Always appreciative. Always looking forward to organizing things like this for you, and always open to feedback as well. So don't be afraid to reach out to me on Discord or anything. Yeah, if you have any ideas or whatever. And yeah, until next time, thanks again for watching. And Toady, play us out.
Well, doesn't Lee want to say something?
Thanks for playing. Sign up next season. Watch those Ledian Cup games. They're hype, and we love the banter.
Yeah.
Other leagues love our yapping too.
Hey, Stinky!